Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie from Echoes of Awakening Tarot, and I bring you compassionate guidance that is rooted in Buddhist practice. So today we are going to be looking at what is being released and what is coming in October. So this is going to be quite a big reading because when I went to get the decks that I felt called to, Spirit was asking me to basically bring out my whole library of tarot decks. So we'll see what comes, but we'll start with a little bit of channeling. We'll see what messages come through. So I'm just going to take a moment to tune in and just ask the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, ancestors, benevolent, loving forces in the universe to protect this space and bring through any messages that are helpful for this collective. Helpful and for their highest good. So I'm seeing the images, there's two images that are coming through that are quite strong. So the first one is a ladder kind of going up into the clouds, as it were. And I'm seeing, like, at the top of this ladder, there's sort of a cloud with a rainbow over it. So I just have the sense that something that was blocked is now unblocked, and the way forward is just really clear. Like, there's nothing in your way. All you've got to do is go step by step by step. So it's almost like, I have the sense that there's, like, if you think about yourself on the kind of bottom or second or third rung of that ladder, there's a lot of denseness underneath, like kind of dense grey cloud, and that's all behind, it's all underneath. And now there's a sort of a clear pathway up to something that's beautiful, unknown, ungraspable, like a rainbow. You're just being encouraged to go step by step, take your time, go up. I'm just hearing the phrase, it's heaven sent. I don't know if that resonates for you or if that maybe means something to a particular person, but it feels like there's going to be a lot of support to help you kind of ascend this month. To take you higher. Yeah, I'm hearing you're protected, you're supported, you're really loved, you're surrounded by beautiful golden loving energies. I'm hearing the phrase, use what's guiding you. So, and I have a sense that is, I feel like that's in, like, if you're getting intuitive hits about what your next move is or what the next step you need to take is, and that could be in any area of your life. It could be career, it could be relationships, could be just a mindset thing that you're working on. But just like, trust your intuition, trust that you are being guided, you're not on your own with this. This message has been coming through quite a lot in the readings that I've been doing recently. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, hang on, it feels like there's something else. Yeah, I've just heard the phrase, it won't go perfectly to plan, but it will go. So yeah, expect there to be some challenges, but know that those challenges are lessons that are going to help you, that are helping you on that sort of ascension path, like up that ladder. So anything that comes in this month that feels like a resistance or like a challenge or a setback, then trust that either it's a delay that is a positive thing in the long run, and is happening for your highest good, for something you won't be able to see, or there's a lesson to be learned. I mean, this is general, isn't it? General kind of for your life. Any challenge can be brought onto spiritual path. Any challenge in your life can be turned into an opportunity. But there's something particular here about things are going to start to go really well. And so if something doesn't go to plan, don't think that it's all going wrong. There's it's part of the plan or something. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's go on to the cards. We're going to start with Buddhist prayer deck, one of my favourites, as you know. So what additional messages? So that one jumped out. Wow, yeah, that's beautiful. Loving kindness is a freedom of the heart, a luminous, blazing radiance. Yeah, so I'm just getting a feeling that, just show you the card. And on the back, it's a picture of the Buddha. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense of like, be kind to yourself as you go through this transition, as you start to ascend. What is going to release some of the tension and fear that might be occurring as you kind of go higher up. We know what it's like when we I'm not particularly good with heights, so I know the higher I climb, the scarier it can feel. So if that resonates with you, then yeah, you're just being encouraged to have loving kindness for yourself. Just be gentle with yourself as you sort of transition from these denser energies into something more positive, something more expansive, something luminous and that has blazing radiance. So as you ascend into that state, and more of that way of being, just be gentle with yourself if it feels uncomfortable. Yeah, just be gentle. I'm gonna do this deck now. Let's get this one. So this is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. Beautiful artwork in this. So what additional messages and guidance have we got? So 2 cards. Oh, one just fell on the floor. Oh, look at that. Trust. Yeah, trust. So this is like the full card in the traditional tarot deck. This is the full card, but I mean, look at the image. It's like surrender, trust, let yourself be carried. Yeah, just like let go, relax. You know, like I'm just seeing like this, you know, quite strong like sort of currents and kind of movement around this. It's like let the energy of the month carry you, and just follow your nose. So follow your intuition, allow yourself to be carried up, yeah, and share the love. Yeah. So as I was reading the first card that came through about loving kindness is freedom of the heart, a luminous, blazing radiance, I had this strong sense that there's something that you're being called to share now. There's something, some way in which you're being asked to step forward and to step up and to share what you know. There's a particular kind of knowledge that you have and a particular kind of wisdom that is specific to you and your lived experience that needs to be shared with the collective. I'm hearing it's really important. Yeah, I'm hearing. I'm just going to say what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's very important. The unique gifts and talents that you have will help save the world. That's what I'm hearing. So this, I told you this was going to be a big reading, didn't I? So yeah, don't be afraid. Put yourself out there, share. And I think because you're moving away from those denser energies and the path is sort of clear now, all you have to do is keep moving up. I definitely have a sense that you are helping the sort of, like all the people that are in the world doing things that are supporting people to just alleviate suffering in whatever shape or form that is. All the people in the world that are doing what they can to sort of raise the vibration of the planet, you know, raise our collective consciousness, bring us more into love, into less into polarization. In whatever way we're doing that, you know, there are lots of people doing that, and you're like an important part of that. So yeah, don't disregard or don't underestimate the power that you have to make a difference to people. And that's going to look different for everybody. But I just want to encourage you to be brave and start sharing some of the magic that you have, because it is valuable and it will help people. But it can't if you're staying stuck and afraid. So I just have a sense that like we really need to leave those denser energies behind, leave behind the doubt and the indecision and the fear, and those things might pop up, but I'm just getting that there's an encouragement to just stay connected to the wish. If this is present in you and feels like it's growing, stay attuned and like really hold on to your desire to go beyond yourself and want to help, to be of service. Let that be your guiding light. Let that be your compass point, your North Star. Yeah. Okay, let's do this one next. Earth Alchemy Oracle. Okay, what additional messages do we have? Messages or guidance is helpful. Oh, look at that. So we've got golden topaz and yellow rose. Oh, there we go. Is it a bit blurry? Abundance. And underneath it says raising your vibration, light missions, and Ra activation. Could it be more on point than that? So yeah, and look at the shape of the crystal. It looks like it's ascending, doesn't it? And these yellow flowers are growing with it. Like there's just this real sense of, yeah, kind of abundant growth that's happening. So yeah, beautiful. And butterflies, you can see the little butterflies are a symbol of transformation. So yeah, this month you're really calling in energies that are going to support your growth and ascension, support you to keep developing spiritually, keep leaving behind patterns that have been holding you back, so that you can move into a space of more abundance and joy. And I want to read what this says, because it feels like it might be quite important. So, where are we? What's it? Golden topaz and yellow rose. 52. Okay, here we are. So, golden topaz calls itself a divinity stone, holding the glorious rays of the sun. Its regal birth energy moves in a slow, grounded, warm way, radiating its gentle power in all directions, soothing and stimulating the glands around your brain, third eye and throat. It's lasting energy that will recharge you for the days ahead. So, I mean, this really encapsulates the image that I had in my head of the ladder and this golden light that's surrounding you. And also this first card here that was described just in what I've read is, you know, what loving kindness feels like, you know, when we're in a state of being able to be in touch with our metta or loving kindness for ourselves and others. It radiates from the heart. It's like it, you know, it shines out, although we can't see it from our energetic bodies. It radiates out. And there's a teacher who I have a particular connection to called Dado Rinpoche, and he has like a slogan or a motto, which is live united, cherish the Dharma, radiate love. So I think it's that last bit, radiate love, that it's it's just describing that really beautifully. So if you have a meditation practice, then it's a good time to practice the Metta Bhavana. It's a really good time to practice loving kindness meditation, where you bring to mind yourself, you bring like a friend to mind, a neutral person, somebody that you're finding difficult, and you radiate that sense of, you cultivate the conditions for loving kindness to arise. So we don't want to force anything. Anyway, let me continue. It likes to seek out lies and illusions, helping you to recognize patterns of self-sabotage, ways in which you have strayed from your truth out of fear. It can quiet the ego and show you how to appreciate your self-worth and pride in balancing, loving, in a balancing, loving, humble way. It teaches lessons of attachment and detachment from your surroundings in a way that serves your higher self and I am presence. What do you need to attach from to serve your highest good at this time? So yeah, I think that's really interesting. It speaks to the message that we've already had, doesn't it, about tuning into that abundant energy of loving kindness, letting that be your guiding light, letting your North Star be how can you be of service to your highest good and the highest good of those around you. Let's see. I'm just seeing if there's anything else because it's quite long. Just seeing if there's anything else here that will be. Oh yeah, so that's probably quite helpful. Yeah, so so by the way, this deck, if you have golden topaz, great, but if you don't, you can just use your imagination to call on the energy of that crystal. And what it's basically saying, I'll just summarize it, is that by tuning into the energy of that golden topaz, you're going to be attuning to the highest forces of love in the universe. And that is going to give you the strength, the wisdom, and the success to be potent enough to manifest whatever's for your highest good and for the collective. And it also, the color links to your solar plexus chakra. So I have the sense that there's been an unblocking in your solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is connected to self-confidence, self-worth, our ability to be our authentic selves, to share our gifts and our talents with the world. So it's, yeah, calling you to really step into that energy. Yeah. How interesting. Yeah. Right, so what else have we got? Yellow rose. It's similar vibration. And if you call on this image and sort of use the image at your heart center, it can really help to open the heart. Yeah, it's earth energy. Yeah, so it's interesting. So calling on that image of a yellow rose is asking you to step into the void, into a deep feeling, to empty yourself and surrender to something greater than you. Surrender to the light and the dark. So that is trusting, isn't it? Trusting that what you have, the gifts and the talents that you have, are valuable and they're needed in the world. This is what October's going to bring in, is confirmation of that, confirmation and confidence around that. So the more you put yourself out there this month, the more you lean into those energies of being of service, but in an abundant way, tuning into your heart wish to sort of help and support and be of service, the more opportunities and the more abundance you're going to attract. So let's do one from this chakra deck, since we were just talking about the solar plexus chakra. So let's see what else, what other guidance and support, what other messages would you like to share for this collective around this? Okay, so we've got, oh, interesting. So we've got this card, which is guilt, and this is the sacral chakra, orange, which is connected to creativity, connected to sexuality, connected to divine feminine energy. So if you look at the image, you've got a woman who's ironing, and she's chained to the ironing board, and behind that there's somebody like drinking a bottle of vodka, looking a bit sad. So I think, and also there's this image of the woman who's ironing. She's got a halo around her head. So I think what this is calling you to do is, like, it's saying, like, don't yeah, it's like, don't chain yourself to a way of being because you think that's what people expect of you. So if being good means fitting a particular mold, so, you know, obviously in this card it's a woman ironing, she's ironing something, so we can kind of make an assumption this is something about being, you know, a mother, like, or having a particular role in society. It might, you know, you might be male watching this, you might be non-binary, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it's whatever identity you hold, or identities, because we're not just one thing, are we? Just looking at, where are you keeping yourself stuck because you feel you have to conform? That's the question you're being asked here. And I feel like this is the last piece of something, and I'm getting the image of chains like snapping. I'm getting the image of these chains snapping. It's like, if you can bring into awareness where those chains need to be broken, where you're holding yourself back in terms of fitting a role or norm in society that's kind of keeping you trapped, then things will unfold. But also there's a message here about not doing the opposite. So like kind of falling into a sort of malaise about not being able to do what you want to do. So there's something about having a balanced effort in your creative approach to life. So keeping an eye on the ways in which you are any limiting beliefs that are keeping you trapped, and also keeping an eye on any ways in which you fall into a bit of a hole with negative thinking and then behaviours that kind of stop you from making skillful choices. And obviously that might not be alcohol for you. It could be a whole range of things. But if that resonates for you, then I really encourage you to just reflect on, you know, maybe there's this extreme of good and bad, like a kind of seesaw thing of like, I have to be perfect mum, and then you kind of reject that, and then you're like, oh, I can't be bothered to do anything. It's something about keeping things in balance. But also I just have this, hearing this message, like, you're not, ordinary is not you. You're not ordinary. You are extraordinary. And there's something about owning that. You need to really own that you're meant to have an extraordinary life. And that extraordinary might not be being famous and having loads of money. It might mean those things, but it might be extraordinary in terms of your inner world and the impact that you have on the people around you because of the way that you are in the world. Some of the like humblest, kindest, most wonderful people never get a sort of any recognition or fame or anything, but they have the biggest impact. Or you know, they have really big impacts on the people around them, their communities, their society. So yeah, put down any idea of what that might I'm just encouraging you to think about what that might mean in your context for you. But extraordinary doesn't have to mean big. It like kind of big, it could be deep or rich. So just thinking about that. Okay, we're gonna do one card from this I Ching deck here, Oracle cards, just to see if there's any other messages, and then I think we'll just do, I'm going to do a couple of cards for guidance, and then we'll finish up with an affirmation card. So okay, what's the last, oh here we go, guidance card. So we've got number 55, hexagram number 55. So let's read what this card says. Hexagram 55, 39, 50. I hope you're well, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so 55 says, lightning and thunder, a brief period of success. Ooh. Lightning and thunder are a fleeting phenomenon, sometimes occurring faster than we can fully perceive them. So does success sometimes burst upon the scene, only to quickly vanish. One should enjoy times of unexpected abundance and try not to hold on to them or grow discouraged if the abundance wanes. Not everyone is meant for lasting success, but the periods of brilliance are gifts nonetheless. So I mean, I'm not too fussed about the abundance appearing and disappearing. I think the message that I'm picking up more here is that when things that are positive enter your life, trying to detach from the outcome of where they're going to take you and be present with the experience of them in the moment. So I think what it's pointing to is the idea that things are impermanent. So we might, you know, October might bring in many opportunities and might bring in lots of things that are positive, but November might be quite different. So don't think that something's gone wrong. And I think this speaks to what I said at the beginning, the channeled message about, you know, if things don't go exactly to plan, then nothing's gone wrong. It's just part of the process. So part of the climbing might be slipping a little bit and then having to go back up again, going one step forwards, two steps back, but that's part of the process. And the encouragement, I think, is just to enjoy any periods or any opportunities that come along, really relish them and be in joy and gratitude about them, but don't hold on to them like they're going to last forever. Just be okay with them coming in and passing through, and trust that more abundance will come through. Yeah, I think that's what it's speaking to. So that rounds everything off quite nicely, doesn't it? Okay, so what's the guidance for this month ahead? Simple guidance for this month ahead. So we've got 1, 2, not that one, okay. 1, 2, 3, okay. So we've got our traditional tarot card. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Pentacles, which is a card of balance. So this is encouraging you to keep your energies in balance, making sure you are receiving as much as you are giving, because then you have the energy to keep climbing. If you burn yourself out by giving, you're never going to be able to create something that is sustainable and long lasting for you. So giving and receiving abundance that comes your way. Maybe that's time, it might be energy, it could be financial, but just whatever you feel like you're receiving, make sure you're also being of service in a way that doesn't drain you. So give from your overflow is what I would say. And again, yeah, another message here about keeping things in balance. You might have 2 or more projects on the go, and it's important to be organized, is what I'm hearing. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Make sure you take care of things in be methodical. And I'm just getting lots of messages about this card in particular, so let me just tune in. So what I'm hearing is be methodical, take the steps as they come, trust that you'll be guided, but make sure you keep in balance your health and well-being. That was the message that came through quite clearly. Keep in balance your health and well-being. So don't be up at 10 o'clock at night fiddling with branding on your computer. Don't be sending an email past the time that you need to work. Just really keep your health and well-being and balance, and that's going to help you keep everything. And then the guidance is, just trust that you're moving from what might have felt like choppy, like a kind of choppy time or more difficult time, a denser energy that you're dealing with, a period of sort of chaotic, difficult emotions, to something much more smoother. So it speaks to this card again, doesn't it? Like trust. Allow yourself to be carried across. Allow yourself to be carried to somewhere new. Great. So yeah, just to recap your guidance, make sure you're giving and receiving in balance, being methodical, organized, keeping your ducks in a row, but also really taking care of your well-being this month and just leaning into trust and surrender. Okay, we're going to do one affirmation card just to finish the reading. So So let's see which affirmation card wants to come out. Ooh, see, all right, 5 came out once, so I think we're going to choose one from these. Yeah, this one. Okay, so, so this is the card. Oh, and just to say, it's from this crystal mandala deck from Alana Fairchild. Yeah, so this is the card, and it's Archangel Michael and Lapis Lazuli, and the title of the card is The Vision. My inner soul passion inspires me with vision, energy, and optimistic enthusiasm for creative possibilities. I trust that the true vision awakening from the depths of my heart attracts the perfect grace, opportunities, relationships, and information required for manifestation. I allow my highest aspirations to nourish me and urge me forward step by step with total trust and generosity in the goodness of the unknown, which is the portal through which my dreams come to life. So I think that really just encapsulates the whole message, doesn't it? Like, trust in what is emerging. October is going to be a very positive month, full of a lot of blessings for you. Could be big, could be small, could be inner, could be outer, but just be open to all of that. Be grateful for what comes your way and focus on being of service to others, and the things that you want, the things that you're, really important to you will start to manifest. So I hope that has been helpful. If any of that has resonated with you, please leave your stories or your reflections in the comments. Give this video a like and subscribe so that you don't miss a reading. Look forward to seeing you next time for another reading. Take care and be well.